morning. I am finally doing it. I am filming a work day in my life as an actuary, and when I tell you that this is my most requested video ever, I mean it. If you had told me even 3 months ago that I would be filming a day in my life working from home, I would have said you were crazy. Before this lockdown, I never worked from home. I know that some people are very ambition focused in their careers. They just go, go, go. They're like, I will work hard now so that I make it somewhere great. My focus has always been work-life balance. When I'm at work, I give it my all. I do a good job. But when I'm not at work, I don't want to be focusing on work. I was a very anxious student when I was in university, in high school, and elementary school, and I told myself that I wasn't gonna bring that anxiety into work with me. While schoolwork and papers and exams can follow me wherever I am, when I'm not at work, I try not to think about work. Now that I've been working at home for 2.5 months, I still hugely value work-life balance, and I will try to show you a couple of the ways that I managed to separate my work life from my home life, even though my work has completely invaded my home. I'll show you what a day in my life is like, actuary style. I never really have days filled with meetings. I do have a couple appointments already scheduled for today. I have a 9:30 with my intern just to go over how he's doing, what's going on, check up on his projects, and possibly have to give him a new project. I'm not sure how far along he is in his project because I took Friday afternoon off. It's Monday morning now, did I mention that? I have an 11:30 project status meeting with my team. We do this twice a week where we just go one by one and chat through where our projects are, see if we can help each other, see if anyone is stuck. And then at 4 p.m. I'm giving an onboarding for the interns. So it is the interns' fourth week, something like that. Even when we were in the office, we did a series of onboarding sessions for the interns to teach them different topics about actuary life, working at an office, what's going on. Now that our interns are working remotely and we have to remote onboard them, they are even more important. If you enjoy seeing my day, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe for more, and maybe I'll show you more slices into what life as an actuary looks like. And let's get into my workday. Number one perk of getting to work from home is that I get to work in my pajamas. But just for you guys, business professional pajamas. No one look at me for fashion advice, guys. On a day that I'm not filming my day, I am not wearing a blazer. I am just wearing my pajamas. Time to make the long commute to my home office. We made it! Paint me like one of your French girls. Home office tour. One of the first things I did when lockdown started is I bought myself this monitor, which has been super key. Also bought myself a wireless mouse and a wireless keyboard so that I didn't have to only work on my laptop. I do have some coworkers who are working exclusively on their laptop screen, and let me tell you, having 2 monitors is absolutely key. At work, I have 3 monitors, but 2 external monitors plus my laptop screen. Now I just make do with 2. I always keep a pad of paper and a pencil or a pen handy just so that I can keep track of what I'm gonna do in my day. If I get an email that I can't address right away because it requires more than, 3 seconds of thought, then I'll just make a note of it, that I have something that I have to come back to, and it really just helps me plan out my day, keep a rolling to-do list, see what's going on. I am so completely grateful to have this separate room to be able to work in. I know it's cliche, but that's absolutely my number one tip for maintaining work-life balance while working from home. This is true for studying, this is true for working. Back when I was studying for actuarial exams, I would do something as simple as this side of the couch is my study side, and this side of my couch is my texting, watching TV, doing whatever side. Keeping that separation is absolutely key. Before lockdown, I really didn't use this room very much. It was kind of a junk room. I didn't really have a reason to have a desk or office chair, and there were lots of times when I thought, do I get rid of my desk? Do I get rid of the office chair? And I am so, so, so grateful that Past Michelle was too lazy to throw away this old desk and office chair. Project-wise for today, I have a couple priorities. The first being make sure that my intern has work to do, make sure that he's doing okay, because it is super important to me that he doesn't feel completely left out, completely lost. He's teaching himself everything at home and I'm not there next to him to be able to sneak behind his screen and see that he's having a little trouble, giving him some advice. So really keeping on top of all those Skype messages, keeping on top of just saying, hey, is everything going okay? That's definitely priority one. As for my own projects, I am working on a rate filing today. If you don't know, I come up with prices for car and home insurance in the province of Ontario, Canada, and car insurance is regulated, meaning that in order to change prices for car insurance, we do have to file with the regulator. Usually we are file and use, which means file the rates, wait for them to get approved, and then put them in the system. But because of the whole pandemic, we are fully in customer relief mode, and the regulator has switched to a use and file system, where if we're providing customer relief as part of our rate change, we are allowed to implement in the system and then tell the regulator later. We have already selected our prices, we have already calculated the impacts, I have already sent off the rates to the programmers to get them coded in the system. They will be implemented soon. And today I just have to work on putting together a lot of the exhibits. The regulators have been super nice, letting us cut out a whole bunch of exhibits that we would normally have to put together because they really want to fast track the process, relieve some regulatory burden so that we can get real help to real customers. My third priority is that I do have some other rates being implemented in the system, and so occasionally the testing team will come to me and say, hey, what's happening in the system is not matching the rate tool that you provided us. Can you see if it's a problem with your rate tool, which it usually is, or is it a problem with the system that the system programmers have to fix? Making sure that customers are charged the right rate, the perfect rate, the rate that we want to charge them is 100% one of my priorities as a pricing actuary, and so I do support testing some of the time. Just made myself some oatmeal for breakfast, topped it with some flax and chia seeds for some fiber and omega-3s, added some cinnamon for yummy flavor and to help balance my blood sugar, and topped it with some frozen blueberries for vitamins, antioxidants, and because it just makes everything so delicious. It is 8:50 in the morning. I'm gonna go through my emails. I will eat my oatmeal, check what has come in, and try to plan out my day. It is now 9:10 in the morning. I have gone through my emails. I did take Friday afternoon off, and I see that while I was out of the office, some people had conversations with the regulator regarding what they want submitted for the relief filing that we are going to be submitting in terms of what exhibits we want, what exhibits are not needed. So I set up a call with my coworkers for 10:15 today to go over that. Time to give my intern a call. How was your weekend? Oh yeah, it was gorgeous here in Toronto too.
10 a.m. I've been sitting for over an hour. Time to go for a walk from one side of the apartment to the other side of the apartment so that, I get a little bit of exercise, do a couple steps back and forth, because frankly, just because I'm working from home does not mean that I don't get all this super fun walking exercise that I used to get when I worked in an office. I shall refill my kettle, make a new mug of tea, taking mini breaks in the day to just stretch your legs, go to the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom right now. Grab some more snacks, rehydrate, are super key on feeling not so stuck at home when you are absolutely 100% stuck at home. Okay, so it is 10:12 a.m. I tried to go into our Windows folder where we save all our work to try to, do my work, and I find out that I've lost access to the folder. So apparently at some point over the course of the weekend, IT has removed my access to my files. So this is a fun little hiccup that I was not anticipating today. Update, rebooted my computer, now it works. When in doubt, avoid talking to IT is always the golden rule. When in doubt, reboot. Time to give my coworkers a call to chat about the filing that I'm working on. You said, you've got Appendix A. What are you doing? You're assuming a percentage of customers will get... Okay, perfect. Yep. Just got a hi Michelle from a coworker that I don't know, which is always a little bit annoying on Skype because that means that work usually follows that kind of a message. People you don't know don't just Skype message you to chit chat. But look, he was reaching out to say he likes my videos. When I first started making videos, I tried to keep it secret from my office, but now people just know. So I just let people know. And I'm like, hey, my name is Michelle, and I post embarrassing videos on the internet. Hi!
If you've worked with me before, you know that there is always a constant stream of food entering my mouth. It helps me think better. My brain burns carbs, you know? So I need to feed it with carbs so that it can think more betterly English. My go-to snack these days? Kettle corn. Have you had kettle corn? It is not a health food. It is popcorn made with oil and sugar so that it is sweet and salty and delicious, and oh my god. So good. So yum. Time to snack a bit while I keep working. Time to do my due diligence as an actuary and read through the guidelines again regarding all these customer relief use and file guidelines, just so that I know that I make sure everything I put into the filing is in line with what the regulator is looking for. It's 11:27 a.m. right now, almost time for our bi-weekly, meaning twice a week, not every 2 weeks, status update with my team. We are an agile inspired team, if you are familiar with the agile methodology of project management. We don't have daily scrums. We don't split all our projects into, what do they call them, stories. We don't do that. But what we do is we do utilize GitHub to track our projects. We do have twice weekly meetings to just go over project status. And instead of having a board where you've got like to do, in progress, under review, done, what we do is we split our projects into auto insurance, property insurance, what we call strategic projects, which are more bigger, high-level things going on in the company, and keeping the trains running, which is my favorite category because there are no trains involved in the work that we do, but those are just little projects that people are working on that need to get done. Time to give my coworkers a call. Not sure if you can see, but it is 12:05, which means it is time for lunch.
Exercise, going to the other side of the apartment, into the kitchen light.
We're gonna grab some leftover takeout for lunch today. It is a vegan burger with vegan bacon, fries. I bought this yesterday because my general philosophy on takeout is if I order takeout, I might as well get 2 or more meals. That way I don't have to see people as often. So I got this. Is the bun going to be a little bit soggy? Probably. Are the fries going to be soggy? Definitely. But we are going to shove this in the toaster oven, and hopefully it won't get super soggy and gross. When I'm in the office, I manage to take my full hour lunch about like 98% of the time. I am a huge advocate of work-life balance. And for me, being able to take a break, get away from my cubicle, and eat some lunch is a big component of work-life balance. I should be able to take a break midday. I am paid to take a break midday, and that's what I'm gonna do. In the office, this means going upstairs to the cafeteria, chatting with my coworkers, having a good time. Here, when I'm working from home, it generally means watching a little YouTube, chilling out on the couch, texting some friends, playing some Candy Crush. Do I miss the social aspect of being in the office? Yes, but it is much safer to be home for everyone. We are protecting society. We are being heroes by working from home. And I am so absolutely grateful and so absolutely blessed to be in a profession where I could just take my laptop, bring it home, work from home like nothing. Ah, if you heard that ding, that means my burger is ready. BRB. Bon appetit.
Oh, my package was delivered! Yes! Time to go downstairs and pick up my package.
Welcome to my impromptu haul video. I got 4 new face masks because pandemic, gotta protect ourselves. And then this was kind of an impulse purchase based off of me seeing an Instagram ad. Oops. But I bought Bloom. These are superfood like latte blend type situations. It is now 2:30 p.m. I have just spent the beginning of my afternoon working on figuring out how we're going to put together this relief filing. It's new to everyone because this is new to the regulator. We've never had to deal with this. It's new to us. Specifically, the challenge that we've been working on this afternoon is that we have multiple initiatives going forward to try to provide premium relief to our customers. And initially we had thought that we would file them in separate filings, but now it seems like the rate analysts at FSRA, our regulator, want it in one combined filing document. So we're trying to figure out how to combine the different impacts from the different things that are going to be going into one big, beautiful filing without causing too much extra work for us. I also mentioned that I would probably get interrupted by multiple testing support questions. Thus far it is 2:30. I have a list of about 7 outstanding things that are either testing support, peer reviewing documents, or something like that, that I haven't quite gotten to yet. Not all of them need to be handled today, so we'll push it off to tomorrow or the next day, but I'm getting lots of questions. That's the problem with when you've been on a team for so long. You become the person that everyone knows that works on the team. People know that Michelle works on the pricing team. So if we've got a pricing question, we send it to Michelle. And now I've got a whole bunch of things. I've delegated a couple tasks. Don't you worry. We got no shortage of work to do. I know a lot of people are curious about what kinds of programs I use at work, so I thought I'd just take a slice of moment. It is 2:55 p.m. and right now I have 3 Excel files open, which is a low number for me. Usually I have like a zillion files open. 1 session of SAS, 2 Word documents, and 1 PowerPoint open. So that's what I have open on my computer right now. 3:24 p.m. I have been working on filing. It has been a while since I've worked on auto insurance, so I haven't done a filing in a while and my brain is like, how does this work? What do we do? Where is everything? So I think I'm gonna take a mini break and I'm gonna peer review a Word document, a write-up of an analysis that my intern put together, do a little review of that and give him some comments so that he can improve it and make it better. I can be very annoying as a coach just because I always have comments. I always will give you a reason or a way to make your work a little bit better. But at the same time, sometimes people are like, isn't it just good enough? Can't you just tell me it's good enough? So I try to compliment people. I try to be like, this is what was really good about it. But also, if you want to take it just one notch better, fix that and there. I mean, it's the beginning of his internship, so there are going to be more things to fix. And then as the internship goes on, hopefully it gets better and I have fewer things to point out or more sophisticated things to point out. It is now 2 minutes to 4. It is almost time for me to give my onboarding on soft skills. What? These interns are gonna get so knowledgeable. They're gonna learn all my skills. I like that I'm doing this at the end of the day. Gives me a little break from filing. Life's good. Since we're doing this in separate rooms, I am looking forward to seeing your comments. Send me the emoji that encapsulates what you did this weekend. I'm gonna send you guys a little sun emoji because I definitely went out, did a little walk in the sun. Yay! My soft skills onboarding went so well. Like, I was worried about how it would go because we're all remote, so we're all at home. And this is the kind of thing where you want participation, you want people to share their stories, but we were able to chat in Skype while I was on the phone, so people were participating, people were sharing their little comments, sharing their stories, so it was really nice. I hope people enjoyed it. I hope people learned something. It is now 5:09 p.m. I'm gonna do a tiny little bit more work, probably not gonna get much more done, but I'll just look over a little something to kill some time before yoga. I have yoga at 6 o'clock tonight. I was on a 7-day yoga streak, and then on Friday, I took the afternoon off. I've mentioned a couple times. And then what happened is, I lay down for a nap at 2:15, and I woke up at 5:45. So 3.5 hour nap. And my yoga class started at 5:15, so I missed it. I didn't do yoga on Friday, but I did it Saturday, Sunday. Today is Monday. I will do yoga again. We're back on the saddle. To answer your question, yes, I was tired on Friday. To answer your next question, no, I couldn't fall asleep that night. Not excited about today's yoga class because it is called Power Vinyasa Flow, and I'm more of a lazy yoga kind of girl, so whenever the class has power in the name, I'm like, ooh. Gonna do a couple minutes more work, change for yoga, then we gonna get on the mat. It is 5:25 and we are out of here! Michelle, you have a 9-to-5 job. Why did you work until 5:25? At my work, we have a program where if you work an extra 23 minutes a day for 19 days, you get the 20th day off, which works out to about 1 day off a month. It's how I took Friday afternoon off. It's how I'm gonna take this Friday afternoon off. Just work a little extra some other days, and then you get to chill some of the days. As my last work from home tip to you guys, I would say that having a hobby, having a way to stay active, having something to do at the end of your day is just so key. And for me, that is yoga. I know that like loving yoga and just feeling so zen about yoga is so cliche. but I am so absolutely proud of the progress that I have made with my yoga practice. When I started at the beginning of 2018, I made myself a goal to go to 100 yoga classes in 2018. And at the end of 2018, I had done 104 classes. At the beginning, I would have to take like 3 breaks in a 60-minute class. And now, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I can hold my crow. I am so much stronger now than I was 2.5 years ago when I started. Like they always say, the best time to start something is 5 years ago, and the second best time to start something is today. And like, I'm just so glad that I started this 2.5 years ago. I'm so glad that I chose to actually do it. It centers me, it zens me out after a stressful day. It's my happy place. And I just encourage all of you to find something, find some way to center yourself. Whether it's a moving meditation like yoga, whether it's actual seated meditation, whether it's running, whether it's painting, whether it's, I don't know. I just want you guys to have something, because I want you guys to be as happy as I am. Thank you for joining me on my day today. Thumbs up, subscribe, let me know if you want me to do more of these videos. Thank you for calling.